Hello, this is Anne with Stampin' Annie's. Welcome back to another card class. Today we're going to be making this beautiful peony card using products from the brand new catalog in the Peony Garden Suite. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at how gorgeous all of this goodness is. And this Peony Garden Suite is found on page 82. In the annual catalog, and I'm going to show you this set, okay? So we're going to be using just the sayings from this set for today's card. I design the card kits that I do on my blogs right now for my classes that I do through the mail because we can't meet in person. So I'm using all three of those in the samples that I have today. This also comes with a set of dies, and the set of dies will cut out all of the pretty floral images. So the flowers and these leaves are in the die set. And also, this is what I'm going to focus on today, is how to create the peony and the leaves for the card in my blog. So if you want to see more information on how to order this, hop on over to my stampinannies.com and you'll see all the ingredients listed there. But I'm going to show you first how to make this card. Okay, so if you're ordering in June, you will get all of these little pieces to make one of these cards. Okay. So today's card class is going to go a little slower because there are extra pieces, but it is so easy. Okay, so what I'm starting with, I'm going to start with my base card. Okay, and actually I've already stamped my saying on there just to save some time because the most important part is making that beautiful peony today. Okay, so the dimensions for this piece is 3 by 9.5, and I scored it at 5.5 because it's going to go the full length of my card. And we're going to be putting it on gray granite. This is 4 1/4 by 5.5. So that's your standard greeting card. And we're going to be also using a piece of this gorgeous paper out of the Peony Paper Designer Series paper pack. So you can put this piece on one of two ways. I have it so that it's off, centered like it's framed on one card, and then for another card I went the whole length. So that paper is actually cut long enough, so depending on which card you like, just take a peek at the blog above and you'll see what both of them look like, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be putting this together with a little bit of glue. And so all right, and then put some on the back. All right, so I'm going to be letting this get a little tacky actually, and set that to the side. And then I'm going to set this to the side as well and put that together later. So the pieces that I have for the peony, you want to make sure you cut out all of these pieces first when you're making it. If you do go with the dies, and this flower is actually these are the 4 main pieces and the center, and then each of the leaves is made 3-dimensional with, these top pieces. And I went with the same color. This is the spruce, and because it just really pops and is just gorgeous with the peony. So I am going to show you real quickly here. First of all, for the leaves, I'm going to get those going with glue so that they get a little tacky. I don't like to do things with my glue really wet. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here, like so. And then I'm going to set these aside to get a little tacky. Otherwise they may slide on my leaf and make, you know, leave that shiny glue residue, which I do not like at all. So let's move these up here, like so. And gosh darn it, I am missing a leaf. Huh. Anyway, this is the pieces, and I'm gonna show you real quick. If you put these together, this is how it's going to look. Okay. And trust me, when I did my first flower, I'm like, oh, I don't like that at all. But this is actually what it looks like, okay? So I'm going to show you how to add a little dimension to that so that you can make it look a little more 3D, okay? So take your flowers apart, and I'm going to start with the smallest one. We're actually going to be using glue dots, okay? So before I even put my glue dots on there, I am going to just take my bone folder and, you know, give it a little texture. Okay, so that's good enough for the center. And I'm going to put my glue dots on the front of this one. Okay, so glue dots on the front, and I'm gonna put just maybe 2 right at the bottom. Okay, so I have, oh, let's do another one, why not? So the glue dots are on the front of the smallest piece, and what I'm gonna do is, before I put it in here, I'm actually gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get this a little bit of rounded edge. Hope I'm not going off the camera here. Okay, and then this fits right down in here, and see this little loop? It's gonna go right on the back of that. So let's get those going in here and just wiggle that down. And watch this, you guys. This is the exact same as that, and that's how you line it up. Okay, so it's starting to take shape. Okay, so my next layer will be this one, and just keep in mind it's just smallest to largest. Gonna round that a little bit. And same with the front. Okay, and again, we're gonna do glue dots on the front of that. Okay, so let's get 3 glue dots going here. Pick those up with the paper. Okay, and then this slides right down. And again, look at this little loop there, and we're going to just line it up on the bottom. See where this valley is right there? That is where I'm going to line that up. So how cool is that? Easy peasy, guys, easy peasy. Okay, and then for my big one, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Just gonna rough it up a little bit. You don't have to use a bone folder, or you can go back. That would be pretty too. And then for this as well, this whole bottom, just be really careful because there's some thin lines there. Okay, now for this one, I'm not gonna put the glue dots on the front. I'm actually gonna put them on this one on the back of here, because when I did this the first time and the second time, I actually put them up too high, and they were showing through. So I'm gonna put these 3, okay, see where they are? And see where this little notch is again? That is right here, okay? So I'm just gonna put this down in here. And work that down there. Oh, sorry if I'm going off. Just line that up. And it's taking shape, guys. Okay, now for my center, what I did was I added just an itty bitty bit of color. And if you're coming through this video from my blog, you would have seen how beautiful the ending flower, I should say the original flower from my garden. So I'm using Bumblebee and Magenta, okay? And so first I'm going to put the magenta in the middle, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna use the Bumblebee on the outsides, okay? So just a little bit of color. All right, and that is gonna need some glue. Oh, I found my leaf. Ha, look at that. It's stuck to the bottom of my ink pad. And this one, here's a really good tip on this. You're gonna need a little bit of glue just at the bottom because where you're gonna be putting it goes really, really deep, okay? So we're gonna let that get a little tacky. And in the meantime, my leaves are tacky. See, the glue is clear. So that's perfect in my mind. And this you're just gonna line up on the leaf. So you're gonna have 1 leaf and 2 leaves. These line right up so you'll know which leaf to do it on, and then 3 leaves. Okay. Awesome. So you have 3 leaves, and we're just gonna slide that down in there. And this is gonna get slid down right inside the middle. Oh my goodness, isn't that gorgeous? You're probably thinking, it doesn't really look like much yet, but hold on, we're gonna finish the card. All right, so this is clear also, and I'm going to put this so there's equal amount of space around there. And then I'm just gonna fold this over the top, okay? And then I'm gonna put it on here. Okay, so then you won't even see it. And actually it's still tacky, so I can move it over a little bit. Awesome. Okay, and then for this, I am going to get some glue on here and on my corners. We're gonna let that get tacky. And for my leaves, actually, I don't have time to leave it tacky because I want this video to keep on going. All right, so this goes all the way up to the top of the card. Okay. Then we're gonna take the gray granite gorgeous, gorgeous new ribbon, and we're gonna tie that around the bottom. Just in a simple knot. So see, I'm keeping that smooth. I'm gonna press down on it, keep my finger there, and then bring that around and do just a simple knot. Okay. And I'm gonna use my scissors to cut that off. I don't know, I like to come down from the top. Oh. There we go. and one on this side. All right. Okay, so for my leaves, I am going to, place them in here, try to figure out where I like them first before I put them on. I know I have other samples to figure that out, but okay, so that's going to be that. And I'm going to be using some glue dots again. Just some simple glue dots. I'm going to use one on the back of my small leaf. And just tuck that in there. And then for my larger leaf, I'll put a couple on there. Just pick up 1 and 2. And this I'm going to put a little higher. So you want to make sure you're doing this over your card also, so that your leaves don't end up sticking way off the edge, because you need to make sure those fit in your envelope, right? Okay, and then this one, I'm going to make sure that it's kind of down. And actually, the first one I made I loved because I kind of put it over my ribbon. Okay. And then what I did to finish it off was I actually used a couple dimensionals because it is lifted anyway. So I'm going to put a couple dimensionals right behind the bottom of my leaf, of my flower, I should say. And then peel those off. And then I'm just going to put some glue in the centers, because guess what? It goes off the edge of my card. So I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on here, like so. And typically I would let this get all tacky and so it doesn't slide around. But see, I'm going to tuck that leaf right under my ribbon and bring my other leaf down, and voila. And it's all done. Okay, so the gorgeous sayings in here are: my thoughts are with you, love and thanks to a dear friend, and your sweet friendship refreshes the soul. So these, you can make this into any occasion card. This was actually my first card, and I did the center of it opposite of what I should. So that's why you're gonna see a separate color there. Okay, so that's all there is for today. Thank you for coming and checking out my video. And if you want this card kit, you still have time. I have a few left that I can send out, but you need to get your order in using the host code that's at my blog at stampinannies.com with this card. And if you place your order, it's a $25 order of anything before shipping and tax. If you put a $25 order in before the end of the month, before the end of June, you can still qualify to get one of these card kits. And you'll also get my 6x6 one sheet wonder card kits and the other card kit that I have in there. It's really super cute. So check it out, and thanks for visiting. See you soon. Bye-bye.